Oh, we're rolling. Oh, hello, hello. I didn't notice you there. I love you, hello. A little under the weather, enough that I ought not to gather in a park with other people when COVID is on the rise. Don't think it's COVID, but it's something. I'm here burning some royals. Turkish royal. I'm drinking I'm drinking wine that's been in the fridge since Passover. Thank you to Bex for the Passover wine that I'm having now in my tankard. So this performance is being held on the traditional lands of the Kumeyaay. This is Kumeyaay lands north of the wall, which is still standing, unfortunately. So I just want to recognize that before I go on. Because this is like old world colonizer stuff that we do. Come on. We're here on the barony of Calafia, which is known to most people as San Diego. But it's the Kumeyaay territory, the host people of the land. They've been here forever, tens of thousands of years, through their oral histories and traditions. I thought that was my mother. There's a song that I've worked on a couple times, but I want to practice it with you. So hello everybody at war. Everybody, like, not just the House of the Wandering Wheel. I'm from the House of the Wandering Wheel, didn't you notice? Hello, when I was standing up and, like, obviously pointing at hello. Okay. I lived in real life with Dimitri and Ramdam for 2.5 years. And I was there when they're like, yeah, we didn't plan to get married, but we got married, and we're not gonna have kids though, obviously, because like look at us. And then Giovanni was screaming himself to sleep for 1.5 years. He's wonderful, and I wasn't bothered at all, actually. I loved it. So, if you know Dimitri, from the House of the Wandering Wheel, one of the founders, the founder, I guess, technically, and his wife, Amanda, she got a ladyship, and I was there with her. It was so great. She was so drunk. Storytelling, Tori Spelling time. Okay, I'm going to play the song for you, and it's already been almost 4 minutes. Oh gosh, I'm going to be over time. My goal is to get these done in 5 minutes so people aren't bored by me. Actually, I will make it a little longer. The first song I will play is not this one. I haven't even told you what it was, so. I wrote this. I wrote a song for Cavan, my Cavan, little Cavan. We were married, not technically, but we called each other husband, and we decided that that's not what we're doing anymore, but we're still best friends and be gay, or we're partners in crime, partners in be gay, do crime. There we go. We're partners in be gay, do crime. That's our relationship status. And he's living in Lemon Grove, or just off Federal anyway, close to Lemon Grove. And I'm living here in Paradise Hills. So this is the watershed lands of the Sweetwater River. We know it as the Sweetwater River. So anybody who's not from Calafia, welcome. And if you've never ventured south of the 8 because you're from the north, I'll tell you a little bit. So the Sweetwater River is a really good English translation of the name that the original peoples called it. So the original peoples called it water sweet in the Kumeyaay language, and I don't know the full words, but basically Hamul, the tribe Hamul, the casino Hamul, the town Hamul is all the name of the river. So the river Hamul, and these are the lands that drain into that river. It was not completely destroyed, but mostly destroyed in the colonizer era of the 19th century. But it still remains above the Sweetwater Reservoir. That's the river. That's the artificial lake above Bonita, where there's golf courses now. And then it goes under Plaza Bonita, and then there's a concrete line spillway all the way to the ocean. So that's our river. My mom and my dad and my 4 aunts and my 4 uncles were all born on this watershed and grew up here. I was actually born somewhere else, but I grew up here basically, in Paradise Hills and Spring Valley. There's a creek named the Spring Creek, goes into the river Spring Valley. So welcome to our lands. I can't officially welcome you because it's the Kumeyaay lands, but on the birthright of my family, I'm a multiple generation here, so you're welcome to come to my house, so long as it still belongs to us in Paradise Hills. We have another house member that lives in Paradise Hills, just in a different section. I'm in Rancho Hills, off Rio Drive, and they're closer to Spring Valley, off of Paradise Valley Road. I'll leave it up to you to guess who that is. So, the words for this song are not mine. The words are from a book called Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey in the mid-20th century of the Christian era. She was wonderful. But I set it to music. There's a poem called The Question Song. And this is a world full of dragons, and I won't go into the whole thing, except I'll have to tell you that the song was found in the first book by the master harper, the master musician of the planet, and it seemed to be really important, but it had kind of been lost to the ages. But they found it in a dusty corner of somewhere, and he got the parchment and started playing it. So this would be what I imagine the arrangement that Robinson, the master harper of Pern, would have saw and then played. Based on the chords I wrote for the song that I wrote for Cavan. It's sad chords. Gone away. Oh, I already messed up. Gone away, gone ahead. Echoes roll down unanswered. Empty, open, dusty dead. Where have all the weird folk fled? I think I didn't do enough of an intro. So there's these things called weirs, which are like dragon lairs, high up in the mountains where there's natural volcanic activity to keep them warm. And there's dragon riders. So the people are telepathically linked with their dragons. The dragons and the dragon riders are the protectors of Pern, but it's been lost to the ages how they protected Pern and why. And so the people that are supporting them are kind of bitter at this point in the beginning of Dragonflight. It's the first book in the whole. There's lots of books. So Less of the Dragon Queen has to figure out what this question song means, and she figures it out. I won't tell you the story. Okay, let me see how I can do it. I'll play one more, but that's over 10 minutes, so if you want to stop and go away, I'm not offended. I've been working on this other one, which is a Disney film song from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The main character is Quasimodo, but the other main character, who is equally the main character in my opinion, is a Roma. She's got black hair and green eyes, and she's gorgeous, and she has a lovely voice, and all that kind of stuff. And she walks into the Notre Dame, which is a Catholic church, and she's like, "Hey, I've never prayed to this Christian God, but like, well, we'll see what happens." I think the song that I just played for you and the song that I'm about to play for you are emotionally appropriate for the moment, because terrible things have happened this week and we're all processing still. And I don't want to be too happy in the face of all that. So we do have to escape. So war should be happy. Have fun at war, but also I would like us all to sit with our sorrow a little bit when we're safe with our family. We need a little bit of lament time with our family. This is not polished, so I'm just going to say that. That's all. Just jump up. I just started the I'll start up there. God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. The lost and forgotten, key change. Wow, this is really rusty. G7 flat 9. Hallelujah. Don't cast them the poor and unlucky, the weak and the young. I thought we are the children of God. Woo! We're at over 17 minutes now. That's enough. I will leave you with, oh God, I didn't even introduce myself. I did not even introduce myself. Hilarious. I just wanted a land acknowledgement. Okay, my name is Westerly Anna. This is my society name is Westerly Anna Truman, Euphigenia, Romani, Alcala, from the lands Los que se llaman San Diego. That's the full thing. And I'm not sure if it'll be Romani forever. It'll be a R word, but I got to talk to the rest of the Natalia clan. I'm also a Natalia. Anybody who has a Romani in their society name, we gotta talk. Anyway, I won't go into it there. We're working on it. We're the House of the Wandering Wheel now for a reason. So anyway, Water, water. And then my in real life name, when I get around to changing it legally, will be Wendy Allen. my given name is Allen. Most people know me as Allen Wesley. So Wendy Allen is both names. It's my non-binary name. Wendy Allen, Lillis, which is my mom's maiden name, my grandma Charlotte's name, and Lightheart at the end. I was thinking in my head because the L's might change a little bit, but I'm going to use my maternal name, Lillis, and Lillis. The land in the lower left is safe. That's how I think about it. And Lightheart is the name I give myself. So water, or water wall. What's a water wall? A dam. We got to take the dams down. Anyway, before I preach anymore, let's stop at 20 minutes, shall we? We're at 19:30. Oh, goodness. Let's see if there's anything else medievally I can play. Do I know anything else? Well, here's Joan Osborne to play us out. I was going too fast. Oh, that's 20. Alan Moraine. Goodbye, I love you.